Funny thing happens when you start making YouTube videos. People kind of send you all sorts of emails offering you loads and loads of free stuff. So about 6 months ago, K&F Concept, who make tripods and filters and all that sort of stuff, they said to me, "Hey Johnny, do you want some free stuff?" And I would normally say no, I wouldn't like any free stuff, thanks. But this time, because there is something that I need, I had a look on their website and I picked the best tripod that they've got for landscape photography, and they sent it me for free. That was 6 months ago. I kind of annoy these companies because they keep emailing me saying, "Hey, did you make the video yet?" And I say to them, "I didn't promise you a video. I said send it and I'll try it. And if it's good, I'll make a video." And I'm making a video, which means this is a good tripod and I'm going to show it to you. For context, this is my tripod that I use every day. This isn't the new one. This is a tripod that I use all the time. This is the Benro Mac 3. It's a great tripod. Hold on, if I get it just right, you can see it there. So this has been with me basically everywhere. It's a fantastic tripod. It's got a three-legged thing head on it. It's very good. This had to be replaced once, but they replaced it for free. I cannot say a bad thing about this. And then here we have the K&F X284C2. Unlike many reviews, I'm not going to be putting these two against each other because these are both fantastic tripods. This is what I'm talking about in this video, and this is the one I've been using for years. But it's a funny thing, when you make these videos, you have to take photos and you have to put you guys on a tripod as well. And more often than not, I have to use this tripod for you, which means I have to use a flimsy little tripod for everyone else. So that's why I need two tripods. And that's why I went on the website and picked this one. And let's talk about what it can do. With this tripod, you buy it all in one complete thing. So you buy the legs and the head at the same time. It's carbon fiber and it's got rubber grip twisty style like this. So you can do that with one hand. You do that and then you can pull it out, close it, and then you can close them all with one hand as well. There's some fancy bits happening around here that I'm going to show you in a minute. So here are the simple specs on the screen right now. I might not get the numbers right, so I'll just put them on the screen so that you can see them, and they're absolutely right from K&F's website. They say that the large ball on this ball head means that it's less likely to droop. It can take a heavier weight and it's easier to clamp. So we're going to just test that very quickly. Now, I don't know what the actual weight is here, but if you want to do the maths yourself, this is a Sony A7 IV with a 70-200 on the front. I'm using the stock plate on the bottom here. Usually I'd use the Peak Design one so that I can clip it onto my my bag over there. So usually you'd put it on here, obviously, but I'm just doing a test with this one. I'd say that's pretty sturdy, you know. Actually, the clamp being not well attached to the bottom of the camera is the thing that's causing the most problem. So this has solid rubber feet on the bottom. With the Benro, I've actually lost the feet on it. Usually you get the spikes and you get the rubber bits and you have to switch them over. With this, they're actually underneath. So when you take this off, you can see the spikes are underneath there. I tend to avoid spikes because I do a lot of photography in nice interiors and spikes will just destroy their floor. You get like a bag of bits and bobs, another little bag hook for the very bottom. I have no idea why they've given you two of those, but they do. This is metal. It looks plastic, but it's metal. Now let's just get into the things that I actually really like about this tripod. I'll talk about the stem system, okay? Because what you've got on all these kind of tripods, you get a stem in the middle, and as I've shown you, these, when it's like that, this is all good, but you can't make it flat if that's still stuck there. They've solved this problem by making it so that this little bit at the bottom here, you can see, twist this bag hook, and what that does is it brings out these little bits. So let's leave those out and we'll lift the stem. You see now it's stopping this so you don't accidentally bring it out. But if you twist the bag hook, now this comes out, and what we can do is we can twist this, pull these two little bits on the side there, and that just pops off the top. And then this just goes in there like that. Now, when you pull these bits out, now you can go totally flat without having to swap the stem in a slow kind of way. Yeah, undo that, pull it out, and this goes back into the top of the stem. You can twist that to tighten it up. And then that, you have to get this bit right. There's a little bit, just twist it until it goes, and then that just goes in like this. That has been something that's bothered me about this, which means I can't make it go flat. Not easily anyway, because you can't take the stem out and put this in without the stem. So if you haven't got the little stem, you can't do that. Now let's look at these things here. These are really nicely designed. So you see this, pull it a little bit and it snaps back. Pull it all the way and it stays. And if you lift that, watch, clicks down. So it stops there. And you pull this back and it's going to pull into that one. Then you push it again and it clicks down to that one. It's little things like that that make you realize that things like this are designed really well. When something just works like that. Let me give you a quick comparison. This tripod here, I love. This is a fantastic tripod, okay? But again, so now I'm going to that one, I'm going to the next one, push it in, do that, push it into the next one. It's basically the same, but it doesn't have that kind of fancy clicking, so I have to do it all manually. Tiny, tiny thing. This is great, but they've taken it just a little bit of a step further from a tripod that I absolutely love. So next we've got these two dials on the side. That does the pan. Then this is this big one here, this kind of ergonomic one. This is the clamp for the ball head. Now, what you've got on the side is a kind of plus and minus, and what you can do, if you tighten this up a bit, you can now control how hard it is to move the ball. It's definitely not like a fluid head like you'd have on a video tripod, but what it means is that you can keep it steady and just give it a quick knock to the side and it's going to stay, which is really handy because, you know, what you find yourself doing is doing that anyway. So if you've got a ball head, you're kind of twisting it and you're going to do damage. To have that amount, you can dial in just how much kind of friction and resistance you want, so that, you know, if you want it to stay really solid, it will. And then you turn that knob, you know, all the way to it just basically being totally loose. And I turn that knob up a little bit. This is kind of interesting to me, and I'm still kind of, the jury's out with that one. This side is simple and easy and good for muscle memory, and this one is more complicated but featureful, and I think that's just really personality types. Some of you out there might not know this. This isn't just this tripod. Basically every tripod's got one of these, but this little clip there, that's for your bag. Without the center stem or whatever it's called, it's up to my chest, and then with that, it's basically at my eye level. I'm obviously huge, I'm 9 feet tall. Not really, I'm about 5'11", but that's how big it is. And in terms of folded up size on my bag, it goes like this. I'll show you a quick tip in a second actually. This is really good. If you've got a Shimoda bag, this is a pro tip, hold on. So that's what it's like on the side of the bag. Sometimes this can slip. See now it's fallen in there, it's kind of slipped a little bit. So what I do is, when I put it onto the bag, I twist this one, open that a little tiny bit, and now you put the strap there, like that. That stops it from falling, because now it can't fall. Now one thing I want you to consider, okay, a tripod won't necessarily make your photos better, but a solid carbon fiber tripod will last your entire life. Long may it be. This will probably last forever. This will probably last forever. I don't need a new tripod now forever. That's something I'm really happy about. If this is your first time here, then I urge you to head over to my channel and watch some of the other videos on there, because I think you probably enjoy them if you're into this sort of thing. And if you're one of my subscribers, I will see you in the next video.